we're heading into the Albemarle Sound.
Trying to avoid crab pots! They're everywhere!
Yesterday night was -2.
Everything's frosty.
We made it to Oriental, North Carolina.
Not there, I don't see with my eye.
Good morning from the Elizabeth City, or anyways, we're heading into the Albemarle Sound, if I'm pronouncing it right. And it's one of those sounds that's really tricky to get across because there's a bunch of different rivers that feed into it. So we've got to make sure that we have apparently west wind or around west and under 10 knots. And it seems like today is our weather window because tomorrow the weather is starting to turn to shit. So we're heading out. But it was really tricky this morning because we have been kind of buddy boating for another sailboat for quite a while. And we're all getting ready to leave. Life is good, beautiful sunrise. And then all of a sudden their water pump stopped working. So then it was that hard decision of like, well, if we stay behind, we can't really help them. Like, he knows what's wrong with it. So, and then if we wait too long, well, we're kind of missing our weather window to cross today. And then who knows in how many days we'll be able to do that. So we decided to head out. But we just had a message from them and they're finally on the way. So that's only a half hour later. So they should catch up with us. So we're enjoying some breakfast and slowing down.
Looking good!
What you doing?
Trying to avoid crab pots! They're everywhere! Like that one right there. And they're black. I love black crab pots. It's probably my favorite thing right now is completely black crab pots that you see basically right when you're on top of them.
Making muffins on the way. It's a bit of an angle though. Turn that on. Well, blueberry mix, that's what we're making. Should be good. It's kind of cold, so it's nice having some little fresh treats that are warm. But I would never attempt to do that if we were on the other tack because then everything would be falling off the counter. So this is perfect for cooking. Muffins. Hopefully
right
that
at this point, shortly
cooks.
we're going
Thanks.
to have a shallow spot, so I'm actually falling off there now.
Muffins. We just ran out of fuel, but they seem to be all good. It's not sticky when I'm poking my little toothpick. So I think I'm gonna let them cool down a little and we're gonna devour them. Woohoo! With such an angle.
Luckily, we made it to the Alligator River bridge without crazy winds. The bridge can close if winds exceed 30 knots because of how exposed it is. This would leave you stranded at the mouth of the Alligator River, where there isn't any protected anchorages.
It would have been a really long sail back across the Albemarle Sound and Pasquotank River. How was the day?
That was beautiful. What a nice day for a good sail, and partly a motor sail because the wind was against us. But yeah, crossing the Sound was just really good. Good weather for crossing the Sound, especially since the next little while isn't going to be quite as nice. And now we're here at a nice safe anchorage with cool swampy type scenery.
Any gators?
Not yet. Let's hope we don't see any. Actually, I kind of wouldn't mind seeing one, but as long as my anchor comes out fine, I don't have to dive down for it.
Onward we go to the alligators!
It's hard to paddle with just one side when you're not paddling. Your trail mix?
Escape right out of your hand.
Because every time we sail at night, like we get a bit of the moon, and then it lasts for maybe like a couple hours, and then it's over. So I think it's. And Barry was saying like the moon is up for pretty much the entire night, which.
There's a lot of boats scattered around here. Yeah, there's another one coming.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, sometimes the marina shops and stuff, they have stuff that you don't have, and they're not cheap.
I think they'll have it. I'm sure they will.
Sundowners. Good morning. How are you?
Hi. It's beautiful. I'm sleepy though.
Everyone makes sailing look so warm and beautiful, but it can be really freezing, especially if you've been cruising from the Great Lakes and trying to run away from the winter. Well, along the east coast of the States or ICW, you will run into some freezing temperatures. Yesterday night was -2. The rain started sounding a little harder at one point, and it was just like sleet. It was miserable. So luckily a friend of ours, Scott, had loaned us his like little butane heater, so we managed to stay warm and cuddled. But now it's sunny, but it's still really cold.
It's ridiculously cold. It's been 2 days of this. There's a northern front going through, and there's some bad weather coming, so we want to get to a nice anchorage. The last 2 days have been sub-zero temperatures. Everything's frosty. We see our breath all the time, and it's just so hard to stay warm. It sucks so bad. This is what we're running away from, and it's catching up to us. I hate it. It's a boat convoy. Everybody's trying to get south before we all freeze.
Well, life is good. We made it to Oriental, North Carolina, and we found a free dock, and there was some space, luckily. So we're here, and we caught up with Mario and Terry, who we've been following since Portsmouth, pretty much, just hopping, leapfrogging, really. And it's Terry's birthday, so we're gonna celebrate tonight with her. And Scott and Tobi, well, we were kind of sailing together the whole day, so there's the three of us here. It's gonna be pretty awesome. We'll be able to wait out that norther. There's like some really strong wind and rain coming for the next like 3-4 days. So this is our new home for the next couple of days anyways.
Yeah, it's the worst. It doesn't work. I mean, what do we spend an hour plus fucking with it trying to get the second tank out? Yeah.
Say hello. Oh, look at her. She loves you. Oh.
But I got all 4 new injectors.
Nice.
Then 2 more.
Oh, there's a hotel right there. They got 3 stories.
Yeah, well, I don't gain a lot of faith.
You may have a stowaway.
Jump on our boat that we missed.
You might have a stowaway soon, eh? Well, I think we got a cat in the Dodger. Hey. Yes. Pretty cat. You can't climb on our Dodger though. Hey, Key. Shine, you can get in our boat.
Eh?
We have a visitor. He wants to come in.